Back at Sandown Park in the DMAXs, the 2 strokes, and this is a 10-minute qualifying with a 20-minute grid start race, or a rolling grid start. So it's our outlap. We've just come out of the pits and we're going to try and set a good time on the board, just like a bank lap, and we're just going to send it basically just into turn 1 flat out, and yeah, that does not go well. You live and learn. So just trying to find the limits straight away, see what we can do. Obviously cold tyres, there's someone spun on track anyway, so we would have had to abandon that lap. As we get past it, we could just see so much traffic up in front, and I thought we could create a bit of a gap, which is what I normally do, but they're all bunched up together. So I'm thinking I just want to get through them all. If I can get in front of them, so even if there's incidences or stuff, I'll be past them, I can still set my lap. So yeah, like I said, look at the traffic here. So as we just slip through down the inside of these 2 here, and then we've got Nathan in front of us here. This is his first time here, so first time here, first lap here, second lap here. So I know he's going to be a bit on the cautious side, but so is everyone else. I don't really want to hang around as we slip through that little gap. Just a couple more karts to go. If we could just get past them, then we can start setting a qualifying lap. And I'll be honest with you, I'm just going to save you the trouble. How wrong was I? It was yellow flag every single lap. So I done all of this for nothing. Would it have worked out better if I had just waited? Hindsight, maybe. I don't know. You don't know. We tried it, it didn't pay off. So this was our fastest time that we could do with well, the only lap we done with no yellow flags, really. I'm just going to set ourselves up, and he keeps it tight, so we're going to have to tighten. We've just gained no speed coming into that straight, so already we're on the back foot. At least we're gaining a bit of slipstream. Not the end of the world. Into turn 1, we're having to concentrate on what he does. It goes wide, so we're going to just slip in on the inside, but we can't get on the racing line. We have to stay in the middle of the track, so again, compromised corner. Another kart in front of us. See what he's doing. He's alright, so we don't have to worry about him. Down the inside and then into this corner. I think now we've got a bit of free air, so now we can actually try and get it done. But this car in quali, I was just constantly fighting this thing. It just didn't behave. I'm more used to the 4 strokes, I'll be honest, than I am the 2 strokes. I'm not that experienced, so practice makes better, I'm sure. So just coming to the final corner, as you see, fighting it. So we come across the line 48.302, which is, yeah, not that impressive, to be honest. We're 1.3 seconds off the time we done last time we was here, so something's up. And for the eagle-eyed viewers, you can see on the screen it doesn't say 48.302. The screen on the steering wheel is quite delayed, but you see it here, 48.302 on lap 11. So anyway, that put us in second place. Carlson was the fastest with a 48.1, if I remember rightly. So he gets priority, he gets the inside, he controls the pace before the green light, which is, I thought it was going to be a green flag, actually ended up being the green light. So away we go, and we actually caught him napping. I think he expected the same thing, so we move over to the inside, cover him off straight away. We've got third place coming up on the inside of us. We're just going to keep it tight on the inside, we're just staying defensive. Make sure we got the inside line. Last thing we want, someone going for a dive bomb. And then no one has, so we're just going to jink across and cover off this corner. Make sure we hold our position. First place, moving over to the left, making it known from earlier on. I'm not giving this up. You're going to have to fight for it. So now it's just about getting into a rhythm. And we just want to pull away from everyone and yeah, run off into the distance, basically. We're going to have no traffic for a little while, but we do have everyone still on our bumper, so we don't want to make any mistakes. We're going to try and keep it clean and yeah, get the maximum speed we can down this straight. As you can see, we just go defensive. We're trying not to give anyone a toe down here. Obviously they're going to move with us, so slightly missing the apex, going wide. Not the end of the world. We're still in front. No real pressure from behind. We are slowly starting to pull a gap, so skip forward. Lap 7, nothing really changed, and now we're approaching some traffic, and yeah, this is where you can make or break. So keeping an eye out, it seems to be 4 people side by side. You see Tyler in the red there Getting pushed out wide. Off-roading? The guy was oblivious. The guy had no idea that he was doing that to Tyler, pushing him off. So, anyway, we cleared them back markers quite easily. Will second and third place be able to do the same? The plan is that they don't, and that buys us some more time. So, as you can see, Carl in front. So we're going to try to get a good exit down this straight and get a good slipstream from Carl in front. So that's the aim. And if you look on our delta on the bottom right of the screen, you can see it's 1.6, 1.8 seconds of a gap to second place. So more than comfortable. But you can see Carl misses the apex there, so we slipped down the inside. So we switched to his POV. He had an incident, so that's why we're lapping him. But yeah, so as we just pull away from him, you can see we're under no pressure. There's no second place near us, no third place. They're not even trying to slip through past Carl. So we're just going to run off into the distance. That is the aim. That is the game. Just disappear. The odds are currently in my favour. However, that is not going to be the case. We can see more traffic in front. And so we want to get through them quickly. As I said, the more time we spend behind them, it allows second, third, fourth, the rest of the pack basically to catch up. So we need to be careful not to waste too much time. You'll see someone spun. But yeah, not to waste too much time sitting behind them. But we also don't want to smash our way through. Like, again, rule of thumb, don't smash your way through back markers. Sorry, so they're in their own race. It's not fair for us to come and interrupt. There's no blue flags. They're not obliged to move out the way, so I'm not going to force them to move out the way. So it's been a few laps now, probably 10 laps, as it says on the screen there, coming on to lap 11, and yeah, the gap to the cart behind, if you look at the screen there, roughly 2 to 3 seconds there, so more than comfortable. But this guy slows right down. We can't find a way through, but as we go slip through, we see a yellow flag. Cart spun, another cart spun, and this 3 second gap we've just built has just disappeared. As you can see from Carl's POV, we've got second place now, back behind us. So yellow flag's disappeared. We go, and then there's another yellow flag, and yeah, what is going on? But it's racing. It happens when you come to these arrival drives. I thought with the DMAXs, with the 2 strokes, because they have the 125% rule and you have to be an experienced car, let's say. I assumed, it's my own fault for assuming, but everyone would be on the pace, let's say. Maybe not so much on the pace, but less mistakes, spinning out, crashes, etc. But maybe I was just naive to that. Doesn't matter, we still got a job to do. The race is not over, so we need to start getting through this traffic as quick as we can, as he keeps it tight. So we're just going to go for a nice easy switchback, set that up, carry the speed down the straight. The gap behind hasn't changed yet on the screen. Another yellow flag comes out. So all these little gaps we're creating just instantly disappear. As soon as there's a yellow flag, it disappears. So as we see that Nathan spun here, so we can't go past him. Obviously we're still under yellow flag conditions, and as you can see, car on the right there in the barriers, and yeah, there's second place on me again. So anyway, gaps that we're creating being wasted, and it allows him time to get a move done on us. Sorry. So anyway, we'll have a look at this back marker. I'm not sure where he's going. We don't want to just dive in, so we're going to switch to the inside. We don't want to put him off. I assume these people are new. We don't want to make it too intimidating for them. So just getting ready to go defensive if we need to. He's still on a gearbox, but it's not the end of the world. We want to make it hard for him, so he'd have to go the long way. This guy goes wide, so we're going to dive down to the inside. Try and outbrake him, which we do, but we're off the racing line, so we compromise our speed coming into this corner. So we need to get this corner right. Coming onto the straight, it's the most important corner of the track. So you get that wrong, and you just lose so much speed down this straight. As you can see, we have to go defensive. See if he's going for a move. He doesn't. Stay in the middle of the track. Make sure he can't slip down the inside as we keep it tight. Just stay into the middle of the track. Make sure we're making it so hard for him. If he's thinking of a move, it's going to be very hard for him to gain any speed out of that. But yeah, there's similar track. But we can see more back markers, so it's not the end of the world. We can actually use them to our advantage. If we can just slip through them at the right times, if they slip in behind us, it holds him up. So that's what we're planning. Obviously that's out of our control, so skipping forward, create a little bit of a gap, not much, 3-4 temps. You can see this traffic here, this is just not what we needed, so we're just completely off the racing line as these two are battling out amongst themselves. So we are just wasting so much time here. We need to slip through. We actually get nudged from behind from second place, so he is right with us now. I don't think he's going to go for a move here, so we go back to the racing line and just try and break away again. So yeah, again, as you can see in the delta, what is that? The gap behind. So yeah, skipping forward, and we're coming into the closing stages of the race now. We've got a back marker here giving us some slipstream. You see some traffic up in front, so try and get through this. This is just not what we needed. So around the outside, we're gonna have to try and slip down the inside, get that done. But he follows us through, so we're just carving a route, and he's just following us through, which is not what we was planning on. Hoping that one of the back markers come across and get in his way, hold him up maybe. But yeah, a tactic that didn't work. But unfortunately, it's just how it goes. We need to get through as efficiently as possible. And now we're coming into the final laps of the race. Lap or two, we just sort of leave it a bit wide. He dives down the inside. Fair move. Absolute fair move. But we need to take this position back. There is a lap or two left. And so he knows we're going to take this back. We're sitting in the slipstream. We have a little look at the inside. He invites us in. Leaves it a little bit open. Doesn't close the door on us. So we just have a little look. Doesn't really pay off. A little bit of contact. So we come through here, just gets much better exit than we do. Around some more traffic, and we need to set ourselves up going down that straight. And as you can see, he's now getting held up by back markers, which gives us the perfect opportunity. But as we go through, as you can see, that back marker just takes a bit of a weird line. It throws us off. So we compromise our speed going down that straight. He gets a good exit, so we're going to try to sit in this slipstream. Let's go around the outside and just cut across. Coming into this corner here. We need to sort of close him down as we do. So we're closing the gap down, but we really need to get this move done. We can see another back marker in front of him. Can we use that to our advantage? Will he get held up? Sorry. So we're going to go for a move. We're in the final corners now. As you can see, it's actually Jacob in front, and so he slips through with Jacob. So we're going to try and slip through with him. Jacob closes the door on us. Again, he has no obligation to move out the way for us, but of course it holds us up. But now he's side by side with another back marker. Sorry, we managed to slip through, close the gap, and this is where it all counts. Into the final corner, down the straight. The screen says final lap on the top. We're going to go for a move coming out of turn 2. He's celebrating. I'm not sure why. The screen said final lap. Doesn't matter. We're going to go for that move. As he backs off, I see yellow lights flashing. It's the end of the race. There was no checkered flag. So, second place. Infuriating. If I'd known that was the final lap, would I have done something different? Probably. Will we ever know? Probably not.